Keep it simple phone tech with an installment in the how-to series, or we may call this a part of the basic series. It's kind of a hybrid. We're going to talk about, just briefly, about Bluetooth, and then we'll also talk about how to connect to it. Bluetooth, it's a wireless technology. It differs from Wi-Fi in that Wi-Fi is more of connecting to a home internet connection. So connecting to your wireless router so that you can get wireless internet, or in some cases, if your cellular plan allows for it, and if your phone is capable of doing it, you can even use your phone as like a mini wireless router. It's called a personal hotspot or a mobile hotspot. But that's Wi-Fi. It's more about connecting to internet. Bluetooth, on the other hand, is more about connecting to other devices so that you don't have to use your phone so much. By that I mean, if, for example, if you wanted to talk on the phone and you have like a wireless headset, you can connect via Bluetooth to your phone. That way you're not having to use your phone to talk on the phone. You can just use that wireless headset. Another example is if you have a portable speaker, instead of using the phone speakers, if you use the portable speaker, so long as it's Bluetooth capable, you connect, all the sound will come out of the portable speaker. Even some vehicles nowadays, I guess, a lot of the newer vehicles will have Bluetooth capability so that you can connect to your vehicle and then be hands-free, whether you want to make phone calls or if you want to stream audio music from your phone through your car speakers. Alright, so in a nutshell, that's what Bluetooth is. Let's talk about how to connect now. Now, eventually I'm going to break off from this format of Android, Windows, and then iPhone or iOS, and we're going to start separating them. So this will probably be the last video in which we'll have them all combined, and then we'll start to separate them as far as other how-tos, and then also for troubleshooting in the future. In the meantime, we have our Android in front of us, and again, if you can connect to any one of the three, if you know how to do it, that is, you know how to connect through Android, your Bluetooth device, iPhone, or Windows, you pretty much know how to connect to any of the three platforms. Pretty much universal. So on our Android phone, again, we've got a couple of different options on how to get to Bluetooth, but we'll do it this way. We'll go the long way. We're going to go to settings, so we'll go to the apps icon. Here's our settings. And we'll press on Bluetooth. We will turn on Bluetooth. And in my case, I already have a few options that I've paired with in the past. You may have no options at all if it's the first time you're pairing to anything, or if maybe it's the first time you're using this particular phone that you have, or even if you recently have done a factory reset or master reset, same thing, if you reset your device. Anyway, what we're going to connect to in this case is this gadget here, which I have upside down conveniently, but that's okay. Portable speaker. So, made by JBL, and you'll see on here JBL Flip because I have it turned on. Now, of course, if you're going to connect, you're going to have both devices turned on, obviously. Clearly, you're going to have your phone turned on as we're doing this part, but you're also going to have Bluetooth or the device itself turned on in the case this speaker. If the speaker was not turned on, then I would not see the JBL option on here at all. I have to make sure that I turn on the speaker first. So please keep that in mind. I know it sounds like a basic thing, but do keep that in mind because sometimes that will have people scratching their heads as far as, well, how come they can't connect to Bluetooth? It's because one of your devices is not turned on. From here, it's very straightforward. I just select what I want to pair to, and eventually it'll show connected. And then if you heard that in the background, that was just that speaker confirming that it's connected also. Sometimes you're going to need a passkey or a passcode in order to be able to connect the two devices. So let's just see if we can show you what that looks like here. I'm going to have another device that we're going to try connecting our Android phone to. And let's see if I can get that prompt up here. Perfect. Alright, sometimes you're going to see something like that, confirm passkey. And in this case we've got a little watch here. And so nowadays, with most of the devices when pairing to your phone, if it does require a passkey or passcode, both devices are just going to tell you what the passcode is, and it's just going to ask you to confirm it. To which at this point I just press OK here, I press the check mark there, it'll be confirmed, and they will be paired up. Now of course, since I took so long in this case, now it's going to switch over to that. So let's just pull that aside here. And now let's just show you, if I go ahead and confirm, just to show you what it looks like once they're paired up. Alright, so now they're paired up, and in this situation there's a setup process, so we don't necessarily need to look at that, but I just wanted to tell you about the passkey. Now on some devices, sometimes it'll make you enter the passkey. So let's use this watch again, for example. This watch will give me a passkey, and then on my phone it'll say enter passkey. So now some of my customers will say, well, what does that mean, enter passkey? What passkey are they talking about? Well, the device that you're trying to connect to is already providing you a passkey, and your phone, you just need to enter that passkey, and then the two devices will be paired at that point. Again, you don't see that as often nowadays. You see more of your phone and the device that it's pairing to. If they do require a passkey, both of them will just pop up the same passkey, and it will ask you to confirm on each device. Again, if you know how to do it on the Android and the iPhone, or Android or iPhone, you're going to know how to do it on Windows. Let's pull down the notification bar this time. There's our Bluetooth, so we're going to press and hold Bluetooth. We're not just going to turn it on. We're going to press and hold it because it's going to take us right into our settings. Again, it was in the notification bar video in the basic series where we talked about how Android and Windows are similar in their operating systems when it comes to the notification bar. Anyway, that's one way to get direct to the Bluetooth settings within the settings application. So we're going to turn on Bluetooth, and since I've connected to the JBL before, it says tap to pair, but I actually have to turn on the speaker again, so you'll hear that turn on. And then we're going to do exactly what it says. We're going to tap on to have them pair up. We'll see if they pair up just fine. There it is, and then there's a little confirmation sound from the speaker that they are paired. Now, not every device is going to have a fancy sound like that. I mean, that's just what the manufacturers did for this speaker. But you'll know you're connected when you see something like this. Well, when it says connected, connected for audio, connected for voice, etc. And finally, for iPhone, let's go ahead and connect. Again, I'm going to show you this. I say again because I did this in the basic / how-to for connecting to Wi-Fi. You can press and hold Bluetooth from the control panel, but unless you've connected to the device in the past, it will not automatically connect. So all you're doing is turning on Bluetooth, but you're not actually connecting to the device that you want to connect to. So with that, instead of just pulling up the control panel, if you've never connected to the device before, what you want to do is go into your settings, and then you want to go to Bluetooth. Now it's turned on because I just turned it on in the control panel. Then we're going to see if this will automatically find our JBL. And if not, we'll set it up to find a JBL. Maybe we won't. There it is. Okay. Alright, so now it's discovered the JBL, and from here I just press on JBL, flip 3. And you heard that confirmation, but you'll also see that it says connected. And with that, that is Bluetooth. Again, a brief discussion on what it is, and then also how to connect on Android, Windows, and iPhone. How to pair your devices. There will be a troubleshooting video as far as if you're running into problems with pairing. And with Bluetooth, it's actually very simple. It's very similar to the troubleshooting for not being able to connect to Wi-Fi. But stay tuned for that. In the meantime, I hope this video was helpful to you. Thank you very much for watching. And again, this is Keep It Simple Phone Tech.